Alduin isn't getting any weaker while we stand around here gawping at the architecture.
Wonderful. Remarkably well preserved. Here's the blood seal. Another of the lost Octavia arts. No doubt triggered by, well, a maid. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look
Try
here.
dripping blood
You
onto
see
the
how the
carving
ancient
on the
blades
floor.
revered Reman Cyrodiil?
It's done it. It's coming to life. You did it. After you, Dragonborn. You should have a bother.
Aldrin's Wall, so well preserved. Huh? Isn't it amazing? Ah, of course. Let me see if I can find the right panel. Ah, here it is. Aldrin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is falling from the sky. The Nord Toms, masters of the voice, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Ah, patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbol. Yes, yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Kaviri symbol for shout, but there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Hmm? Oh yes, presumably something rather specific to dragons, or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all they knew of Alduin.
You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice. If they had their way, the Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War, or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them. And they're the villains. Those that... But if you live in fear of what might go... Right. Good. We'll look around Skyhaven. Talos guard you. So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it.
Look here, the third map. The prophecy which brought the Akaviri to Tamriel in the first place, in search of the Dragon Ball. Here are the Akaviri.
Sky, guard you. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? The Blades, of course. They have always sought... Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This... Have you considered that those who... If the world is meant to end... No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. I have given my answer. Go and reconsider your... Dragonborn? Wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einoth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called, we do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. You weren't ready, but thanks to the blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax cannot. He lives in seclusion. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you. Shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
No!
Grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn.